Belle Collective, honey. Let's talk about it. So Tisha, Marie, and Aikisha all decided to link up. Now, y'all know on last week's episode, Aikisha got into it with Tambra, baby. And Tambra was damn near about to get into it with everybody on the table for her foolery. Okay, so they're starting over. They're getting to know each other again. Aikisha says that she was disappointed in Tambra. She's been knowing Tambra since high school, and she never knew that these ladies were really feeling away based on the things that, Tambra was saying and stuff. So she ain't like that. Aikisha says if Tambra put something negative in the atmosphere, then their mind was pretty much already tainted. If she was already telling them Aikisha can be shady, then they was already on reserve about her, and she didn't even have time to get up there with them. They already was feeling a way about her based on what Tambra had already told them. Okay, but it is what it is, and all of the ladies are at a place where they're ready to move forward. What Marie and Aikisha been cool because they went and had their solo date, which I really love. So now it's time for Tisha and Aikisha to get on a better accord. But for me, Tisha not gonna let that happen, because Tisha, you got to work on some stuff within yourself. So you want to be so much of the in the know girl, you want to be so much of the leader, and then you got somebody else that's coming along that got more credentials than you, and you don't know how to mother take it. You feel what I'm saying? Yikes. But let's keep going. Okay. So let's see. Marie says that her mom has relapsed, and we hate to hear that. It seems like it was only a matter of time based on how her mama said it. I'm a crack. Based on how her mama told her what she was, we should have known it was only going to be a matter of time. And she's been like this all of her life. So it's been really hard for her to break this habit. And it's probably going to take for her to probably go into a clinic or something and really be there for an extended period of time for her to like work through that. But in the meantime, Marie is keeping life moving forward, and she is opening up about 5 methadone clinics. And I think she's going to be specializing on opioids and stuff like that. So that's something to celebrate. And she's going to put together a celebration for that. Now, Tisha speaks on Tamra and Tisha. Tisha, come to the front. We better not hear more about Tamra and Tisha than your fake ass storyline with your husband. Because you over here now, because it's like for the past 2 episodes, I feel like we ain't really hear a whole lot about Glenn and the bullshit that he's done. Okay, so girl, what's going on with you and Glenn? What's up with the kids? Is you gonna meet the child? Are y'all gonna get the paternity test while you over here running your mouth about Tisha, Damon, and Tambra? Girl. So Tisha speaks on Damon and Tisha. Tisha brings up Tambra sending security over. First of all, in my opinion, and what I saw on TV, girl, and they could have edited some things, but from what I saw, that lady ain't sending no fucking security over there. That security was already on her ass anyway. Okay, he just walked over there when he saw y'all getting too loud and decided to separate y'all. So it was what it was. Now Tisha says Tambra sent security to because she thinks that she didn't want to talk about Tisha. And I'm like, but that's the thing. Why was, I don't know, I'm a little confused, and y'all help me. Because I'm like, why would somebody send someone over to not talk about someone when all they got to say is, I'm not going to talk about that person? Like, why would she need to send security over there just to say because she don't want to talk about the lady? Like, come on now, that makes no sense. Then you try to play up the story, which also makes me feel like you be lying. The way you played up the story trying to say I was over there talking to Damon, and when I was talking to Damon, like she just sent security over there to interrupt us. And I'm like, girl, I don't even know if I saw that. I don't recall that. I don't recall security walking over until after Tambra engaged in a conversation with y'all, and then he came over there. So I what? I don't know, girl. That's not making no sense. So anyway, Tisha hasn't spoken with Tisha since talking to Greedy, and I said I don't know why, but you can sit up here at this table and you can talk about what's going on with Greedy, Tisha, and Tambra to everybody else, just like you did when it came down to Tambra and Greedy and Tisha. You was talking about it to everybody else before you went to Tambra. So I'm a little confused. If you talking to this man and you feel so sure about what your friend is saying, you finally spoke directly to this man. This man told you it ain't what it was, and then you turn around and you ain't go have that conversation with your own homegirl to make sure that you have these facts, but you want to sit up here and say about Tambra, I can't defend you. I can't have your back, girl, if I don't have all the facts. Why you not saying this to your good decorator friend? Why you not going back saying it to her like, hey, girl, I can't support you if I ain't got all the facts. Because girl, I went to the fashion show and I talked to Greedy, and this is what Greedy said. So are you sure? You 1000%. So that's what happened. All right, then. Okay, cool. So I did. That's how we rolling. Like what? So I don't know. I guess everybody decided they're going to be on Tambra this season. Let's keep going, honey. So Tambra and Damon. Tambra says that she didn't want an issue with the decorator and she doesn't want to discuss her, basically. Okay. She don't want to, I don't want to issue her. I don't really want to discuss her. I don't want to talk about her, whatever. So Damon says that he's not going to feed into that. And if they want to believe that, then that's on them. He says he didn't have an emotional connection with her. That's what he said. And I don't know. That could be true, but I also believe I'm one that could believe that you gave her enough for her to create an emotional connection with you. And even if you feel like you didn't have an emotional connection with her, because I feel like dudes may cheat on their women, right? But they don't mean they care about the other woman. But it doesn't take like, okay, yeah, I cheated on you, but I don't care nothing about her. It was a one night stand or a 2 night stand, whatever the case was. But at the end of the day, it doesn't take away the act that you committed. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta freaking love her. You ain't gotta have an emotional connection to her or anything, but you still contributed to something. And that's what I need Tambra to understand. Obviously, sir, even if I do care about you and I do want a future with you, this is not how things are going to operate as we move forward. Okay. Now, I do believe that you probably, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably ain't cross the line, whatever, but you must have done something. You may not have an emotional connection to her. Got it. But you've done something. Can you admit that you've done something to make this woman develop an emotional connection with you? Because I feel like that's possible, girl, but that's just what I'm thinking. But let me go on here to scoot over. All right. So Tamra wants Tisha to leave our names out of your mouth. That's what I want her to do. Okay, girl. So Tambra and Damon are very intimate at this moment. She had to make sure she let us know that. And then talking about because of the what she said, because of the doctor's orders, they've been very, very intimate with each other. Then he turned around and asked her to move in. And she's like, "Oh, you want me to move in?" Well, I'm a little confused because I don't have the ring. And if you want me to move in, there are certain things that I want to happen. So we're gonna have to be engaged. And I guess he's trying to tell her like the ring is in the house. And she says, "Oh, so you're saying that you don't want to propose to me if I'm living somewhere else? You will want to propose to me if I'm living in your home?" Okay. So, all right, it sounds like that's what we're doing. And he's like, "Yeah, you moving in. You gonna move in. You gonna move in." I'm like, why is it she gonna move in, but it ain't her saying you gonna propose to me? Okay. So now we're seeing Tambra let down her guards. Okay. Hopefully she gets engaged by the end of the season. But we're seeing her remove things, move things. You know what I'm saying? Just to fit into this lifestyle of what she wants because she's getting older and now she wants a family and she wants to, have a baby. So now she's starting to let down what's the term I'm looking for? I don't want to say standards, but whatever it was she had set for herself, she's starting to peel each one of those away just to accommodate this idea and to accommodate him and make him feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, he also needs to make sure that you feel comfortable too. All right. And not now another hope need to be coming up here talking about she done had a emotional connection with anybody. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, that's our relationship. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway. Cause that's how y'all is. Okay. So yeah, he tells her that she's going to move in and she hopes to get her ring while she's living with him. So excuse me, that's something that's gonna end up happening. They're gonna move in together. So hopefully it works out, girl. I guess. Anyway, so Marie Jerez and Raven's mom. Raven is the young lady that has a child with Jerez that ended up passing away because she was unfortunately hit in the crossfire of, I guess, a shootout or something. It was like a lot of guns blazing and her car got lit up a few times, unfortunately. And this young woman passed away at such a young age. I think the little girl was either 18 or 19 years old. So young. Hate that for her. Hate that for her mama. So her mama is just still grieving. Okay, still trying to get up every day and force herself to like exist and live life. Okay, because I'm sure that was her baby girl. And life is extremely different. Now, what we've learned is that Jerez has left school so he could be with his son 24/7. And with him leaving school doesn't mean that he's not in school. He's taking classes online. He left the campus because I want to believe that he probably was living on campus, experiencing that lifestyle, and now life has completely changed. And I think that even though we saw Jerez at a place where his mama doing everything. I mean, yeah, some of this his fault, but most of it is his mama's fault that she made the decision to step up and be that type of involved in his kid's life. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of making him do his own part. So as much as we would drag the kid, it's like it's the mama. So now I do think that he may grow up for sure. I think a lot of times when tragedies like this happen, it changes a person's entire perspective about stuff. So not only is he now a single dad to a son, but also he's seeing just how fragile life is and how he probably had just talked to her that day or something, or the day before or whatever. And then all of a sudden she's gone. So now he's starting to be able to see like that. It can happen just like that. So it's hitting different for him. And I think we're going to see a different young man emerge, okay, and be a great dad for that little boy. And the rest of them too, because I think he has 3 kids. So preferably he has no more. All right. No time soon. Okay. So there's that. Let's get to D. D is the daughter of Sophia. All right. Sophia and the stepdaughter of JJ. She has a baby shower. I believe she is having a little girl. Latrice does show up. Latrice talk about how she want to drink on some lemonade because she don't even know if she's pregnant or not, because she's been missing her cycle for about 2 to 3 months. He has not shown up. And obviously she's been too afraid to take a pregnancy test to make sure. Okay, maybe she's a bit in denial, but also not that much in denial. Now, what we did see is that JJ and her mom bought her a car, so she's really happy about that. I guess she's about to move out of the home into a home with her man, her kids, dad, and now she got a car, so they go on about their business. Okay, of course, Sanjay and her sister Sky and Star, I do believe that's their names, they showed up to show support to Dee after the family conversation, so that she knows she got the support of them. Okay. Now, Latrice over there talking. First of all, Cliff, I guess 2 of his sisters came or something. They had a baby. They wanted her to hold the baby so Treese could see what it feels like to hold the baby child. She didn't even know what to do with the child. I was screaming. Then she gonna sit up there after 2 minutes of holding this baby. Gonna sit up there. Some of this baby look like her. Girl, that girl. No, she funny to me. Okay, so it's still not enticing her to have her own though, but she just thought it was cute. So anyway, speaking of Trees, let's get to her and Cliff because they do talk about having kids, and she wants certain things in place. Okay, before having kids, she wants to plan it, but Cliff doesn't feel like these type of things need to be planned. Okay, just dumb. That's probably why you got kids now and you with your baby mama. But anyway, things happen. Anyway, so she asked him if he could be a good father, while he pretty much talking about her being career driven, right? And then he tells her something like he wants her home, is what I'm understanding from the conversation. It sounds like he wants her to just be a at-home wife. We could get somebody to go in and work in the office and do this and that for you, and you could just be at home with the baby. Well, what the fuck about you? You're not gonna be at home with the baby? Why I gotta be the main one at home with the baby? Are you gonna be at home? Or are you gonna be at home with us with the baby? Like, come on, make it make sense. So then she also brings up the options. Like, I only have 3 options if I am pregnant. 1 is to raise a child with you, 2, get a child up for adoption, or 3, to get an abortion. Okay. And he told me, you get a child up for adoption, I'm giving you up for adoption. I'm not gonna lie, that definitely made me chuckle. Okay. Now he says that he would love the child more than he loves her. And I said, now see, you shouldn't have said that, because she also said that's the same thing that her daddy told her mama. And that's typically what it be. Okay. She about wants you to love her just as much as you love the child. And maybe that's going to be enough for you to want to stay around, I suppose, because that's the same thing her daddy told her mama. And he ended up still, I believe, abandoning both of them at the end of the day. So it's like you only feeding more into her fears that you are comforting her, because you just want what you want. You're not really hearing or listening to her. So she tells him he not gonna try and control what she does with the pregnancy, and she'll leave. Okay, if it came down to it, and he gonna tell her bye. I said, wow, y'all just be over there cutting up, don't it? If she don't want to have one, she shouldn't be forced to have one if she's not ready right now. And based on how they communicate about having kids is enough to me to know that they really not in the same place with him. Because he want her to sit her ass down and be at the house all the time and stuff. Like, what? I feel like he gonna be relying and expecting her to do so much, and then also using that against her. Like, you a mama, you ain't supposed to be knowing it. You a mama, you did that, mama did that. Like, I think it's gonna be another control tactic that he's gonna try to use on her. But we'll see how this gonna go. So Hamilton Davis celebration is here. Okay, congratulations to Miss Essie and Marie. All right, now Tisha and Latrice bring up Tambra calling security because Tambra ended up coming. So they over there chatting with her, talking about how she ended up calling security or whatever. And Tambra says, "No, girl, I did not call security. I did not. Like, the station makes sure we're good, girl. The station, they look out for their team. All right." So Latrice over there pretty much walking off like, girl, she lying. Like this bitch, no, she be lying. She knows she sat up there and brought security because she didn't want to, interact or talk about no Tisha and stuff. I don't know. I can't say that because it's like if she brought security to that event, why she ain't bring security to the next event when y'all knew y'all probably was gonna bring up Tisha again? Like, why she ain't bring security there? Like, I don't know. It's just not making sense. Y'all just created something and y'all wanted to fit into that ball. But okay. So I said, are y'all saying the relationship is fake? Because that's something that Treese was feeling like too. Like she was pretty much saying that Tambra needs to be honest. Okay. Something she's saying is she lying? Okay. It's not adding up. It's not making sense. So that's when I was like, so are y'all saying the relationship is fake for a storyline? Because that's what I'm getting from. Are y'all trying to say that the relationship is fake for a storyline? And if that's the case, then y'all need to hop on Tisha because her storyline is fake as hell too. Okay, whatever the issues in her marriage is fake as hell as well. But anyway, there's that. Later on, we see where Aikisha talks about a stakeholders lunch that I guess Mel is going to help Aikisha throw or something because Aikisha Mel knew a lot about it. So soon as she starts talking about it, Aikisha says, yes, I'm doing this event. I want to do something over there on Ferry Street, whatever like that. I'm just reintroducing myself to some people and introducing myself to others, letting them know who me and my husband are. Da, da, da. This is a great idea for Aikisha, especially with her wanting to have a business. Like I think they have a bar or somewhere up north. They're trying to bring that same restaurant or whatever it is to the South. That is a great thing to do, to network and meet other people so that when it's time for you to get things passed, when it comes to getting this code or getting this thing up in inspection, making sure this is up to code and this, that, and the other, they know her. You know what I'm saying? The process may not be that strenuous, girl. Okay. So I think that was very smart of Aikisha to hold a stakeholders luncheon to get people familiar with her, invite people out. You know what I'm saying? And I would think that with her husband being in the league and stuff and maybe having access and being friends with other people that have businesses and stuff, he probably see how they operate, or she does see how they operate in different areas, and she wants to bring that down here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let me throw this. Like, my family's already kind of well connected. Let me reintroduce myself to some people and new people that may have taken on positions in certain offices or moved here that don't know me. Like, yes, let's do that so that I can make my net worth here stronger. It makes sense to me. Okay. So then Tisha, here she go, feeling away about it. Well, I guess that I'm not included in what Miss Aikisha has going on. Okay, I thought that I was a part of the plan for Ferry Street. But see, that's the thing. Maybe you still are, but she has to do this on her own in order to propel y'all to work together in whatever capacity. But here's the other thing that you're missing, because you just want to have a beef and an issue with this lady. If she's inviting you to the luncheon, she's giving you a seat at the table. Ain't that's what it is that you was just telling her that you was doing? Ain't that's what it was that you was just saying? Now she giving you a seat at a bigger table, girl. So you're gonna be in a room also with these stakeholders that you're gonna be able to network with and get to know for yourself and da 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 da. So don't be trying to put all that weight on her and then try and make it seem like she ain't looking out for you. Just to get an invite into the room is good, I would think. You just want to have an issue with that lady. And on top of that, my other thing is this, Tisha, why you ain't throw it last year? If you know what I'm saying, like why you wait till this lady do her thing and then now you want to feel away about it when you've been in Mississippi this whole time? All you do is throw brunches. So why you ain't hold damn stakeholders brunch or a stakeholders lunch and making sure people knew who you were? You know what I'm saying? You was over here struggling and relying on the last few people that you had last year, or the few people that you had last year, to get you in the door to even try and make some things work at Ferry Street. So what you should have done was held a stakeholders luncheon so people can know who you are and know what it is that you was really trying to do and whatever, girl. Okay. Maybe she did last season and I don't recall. But you could have did the same thing. So I'm not understanding it. Anyway, so Tisha decides she's gonna walk in. Marie over there shaking her hand, all glad. Hey girl, yes, 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 yes. And I'm like, girl, you know Tisha. Come to find out she does, because she has done a lot of work for Marie and Essie. She also, I believe, planned the wedding for Sophia and JJ. Okay. Now she done walked in. Tambra done got up. Tambra says she don't got no respect for this lady. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but Tambra's voice went from here, oh my God, I do not care. Keep our names out of your mouth. Please keep my name out of your mouth, to being in some on some other shit. Like, girl, that thing went all the way down to what, octave one? It went all the way down to a lower level. Okay. She was like, girl, I'm finna go. She was like, I love you though. Nah, I love you though. I'm finna go. She hugged the people. I go, I'm good. Bye, y'all. Now I'm good, girl. I'm gonna see y'all later, girl. This was cute. Girl. I'm going. And then Tasha, like, girl, what's going on? What is it? Like, girl, you can sit around and talk about everybody, but you can't talk to me about me. It is Tambra was like, now you talk to them about you. You talk to them about you. You crazy or whatever. And so she decided to get up and walk out. Wow. Oh wow. I said, girl, that voice changed, didn't it? That voice changed, didn't it? Girl, hearing that voice change is very much so giving us fake. Okay, definitely changed, honey. We saw a whole different Miss Tambra, girl. But either way, honey, get like, okay, Miss Tasha was there ready to talk about some things, but Miss Tamra was not there to talk about it. She said, I'm not going to sit up here and talk to her about Greedy, and Greedy isn't even here to defend himself. I'm not going to do it. I'm done. That's not it. Okay, so we'll see. Now, what else ended up happening? Okay. Tambra says no, you can talk to everyone, and says that she's desperate. Okay. Tasha gonna tell us about Tambra being engaged to somebody else on the next episode, baby. And here's the thing that I have with that. How you know? Because all of the other ladies seem to be surprised. So if she is engaged to somebody else, how did you know? And in order for you to know, from my understanding, it would have probably came from Greedy. So Greedy, you is a dog, N-I-G-G-A, and I think that Tambra should put her foot up your ass if you done sat up here and had pillow talk, conversation talk, whatever the hell you want to call it, about her and her business. So I cannot wait to find out how Tasha even knows this much information about Tambra. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was engaged to somebody else that would, like, I mean, were you and Tambra real cool? And Tambra told you that? Or was that just a big thing that everybody knew that Tambra was engaged to somebody else? Like, how you know that? Because it's given to me, and I don't know all the facts, but it's given to me that he told you that. And I don't like that. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. Okay, so there's that, honey. That's all that we got